In this video, I'm going to show you how to find A plus breakout setups using supply and demand. Let's get right to it. So in this video, we're going to implement the 13 EMA. Okay, so if you go to indicators and go to EMA, moving average exponential, this is trading view that I'm using. You want to add this to your chart. Okay, and then once you go to settings, you want to color code it whatever you like. I like mine's blue, and the inputs are going to be 13. Okay, so this is going to be very critical. All right, so let me give you a demand setup example first. So right here we see a demand right here, and this is in the uptrend. So you want to make sure that whether you're on the 5-minute time frame looking for the demand setup, the 15-minute or the hour, the 4-hour, or daily, you want to make sure that it is above the 13 EMA. Now, right now, I'm using the hour as an example because the hour has been very powerful lately to find as far as the breakout setups on supply and demand. Okay, so you see the 1 hour tap into the demand zone. So let's go ahead and demonstrate what happens after you see the tap. Okay, so you see the tap take place. Now, obviously, let us go ahead and back this up as well. Once that tap takes place, you want to make sure that this bull candle is closing right above the 13 EMA. So the question some might ask, should I take the trade if it closes like this, or if it closes like this red candle here? No, that's your answer. You do not take that trade. That would be an invalid buy trade for the breakout. You want a candle like this that closes right above the 13 EMA. Okay, so now the question is, what do we do after it closes above the 13 EMA? We then take the breakout trade. Now, mind you, right now, the markets are pretty volatile. So the risk management might be a little bit off. So bear with us on this one. So where would your stop loss be? Your stop loss would be right underneath this zone right here. Okay. Now, this one says 1% risk, right? So I would be going for a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2. Okay. Now, what I usually do in these breakouts is I put 2 positions on. I take 1 lot size off the table, and then I leave a runner. Okay. So we're going to go for a 1-to-2 on this. All right. So we entered, and let's see what happens. All right. So your 1-to-1 was technically right here. Okay, that hit your take profit. And then we remove everything off the table, and then we let it run to a 1-to-2, which is up here, and then take profit hit right there. So when it comes to a demand zone, right? Again, on the 1 hour or the 5-minute, 15-minute, whatever time frame you're using, you want to see a retest first. Okay, especially if you're getting too late to the ball game to take a previous breakout candle after the retest. You really want to take a 13 EMA bullish buy candle. Okay, and this is the result you're going to get. Now, because this is a demand zone setup, I'm also going to show you a sell supply setup as well. So let's go ahead and go to that as well. Now, here is a supply zone setup that we are currently looking at. Now, one thing to note is anytime the market is in the uptrend and then it happens to reverse and go down to a downtrend, either temporary or even if it's a pullback, what you really want to look at is it above or below the EMAs? Same rule applies. Since it is below the 13 EMA, we can be confident that we'll now be looking for sales. So let me back this up right here. Let's see how we do this. So we are going to mark up this supply zone, okay? And once it retests the supply zone, what we're going to do next is we're going to go down to the lower time frame and look for our entry, our breakout entry. All right, so let's wait for that retest. Boom, that's the retest. It doesn't matter if it starts wicking or rejection, as long as it comes up to this point and fills that gap, excuse me, then we can now go back onto the 5-minute and look for the sell. Now, some of you guys are saying, okay, if it's just start selling, do we just enter? No. Again, we wait for the 13 EMA to cross below, excuse me, we wait for the sell candle to cross below the 13 EMA, and then we will enter. So let's go ahead. All right. And sometimes, guys, this requires a whole lot of patience. So you have to be patient with the market. You don't want to jump to conclusions. Okay. And say, for example, you see this bearish candle right here. Some people would think, okay, we can enter now because now we're getting volume. No, you want to wait until a bearish candle closes past the 13 EMA. I'm telling you, people will see this and then they'll think just because they see a bearish candle, they'll just enter sales. No, you have to have it close below. Even if it's going past it, you have to wait for the closure. So let's go. All right. So here it is right here. Let's back it up. This is the sell candle that we look for. Okay. So we are going to enter into sales positions. Again, right now, currently the market is volatile. So it's going to show you a little different risk, but we're going to use, the reality of it anyways. So this is technically a 1.8% risk. Now, would I personally take that? Probably not. The only time I'll take that is if I technically will lower my risk. Okay. So let's just say if I did take this, I'm going to lower my risk completely, probably to a half lot size that I usually use. And then because it's a larger stop loss, I'm going to go for a bigger, higher RR. Okay. So this is almost a 2% RR. So we're going to go for a 1 to 3 instead. Okay. So this is our 1 to 3 setup. Let's go here. All right, boom. And your take profit hit. So your 1 to 3 hit. And here's the big kicker. Remember, in order for you to actually maximize this, you really want to make sure that if the higher the risk, the more you should go for. The lower the risk, the shorter you should go for. So if you're aiming for a 0.5% risk, then go for a 1 to 1, and then a 1 to 2 if you is optional. If you are headed with almost a 1.5% risk, almost 2% risk, then you definitely want to get a higher RR from a 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 RR. So this is how you find quality breakout A+ setups. Okay, it requires patience. You definitely can do this on any time frame. You can do this on a 5-minute time frame. You can do this on a 1-hour time frame. Just know that you have to make sure that if you're buying, you want the bull candle after the retest of the demand zone to close past the 13 EMA. It's the same thing with the supply zone. You want to make sure that when the retest candle hits the supply zone, you want the sell candle on the 5-minute time frame to pass the 13 EMA and close below it for sales. Hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please comment below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys in the next video.